Hello and welcome to Pacific Dialogue. I'm your host, Ying Ying. What happened and is happening in Hong Kong is heartbreaking. The cherished right of freedom of expression and demonstration has been abused to carry out violent acts against the government and police. These actions require orchestration, leadership, and most importantly, money. So where are these coming from?
So Hong Kong is a very strategic place for many of us.
These blatant assertions come from video footage from a May 14th gathering at the so-called National Endowment for Democracy in Washington, D.C., where Hong Kong opposition parties held panel discussions, met with top U.S. officials, and begged for money and support. Their trip must have been very successful because, coincidentally enough, violent demonstrations in Hong Kong began shortly thereafter. But you may be thinking, this is just one isolated case. That doesn't necessarily justify the claim. Fair enough. Let's go back to the Occupy Central demonstrations in Hong Kong in 2014. 5 months before the demonstration began, on April the 2nd to be precise, the opposition parties made a similar trek to the NED, where they also held panel discussions, met with top U.S. officials, and begged for money and support. I'm hoping you can connect the dots.
At that time in 2015 and 16 and 17, I think every year I asked you, what can we do for you? What can we do for you?
This is from Ling Li, Associate Director for NED's Asia program. I think it's safe to say the U.S. never hesitates to jump on an opportunity, especially when it smells blood and there is a chance to destabilize China. So what the heck is this NED anyway, and why is it so powerful? This organization is an extension of the CIA and has played a critical role in countless covert regime change operations from Libya to Iraq, Ukraine, and Afghanistan, just to name a few of the most recent in its over 35-year history. It's not an endowment for democracy, it's an endowment for destabilization. And can you guess which country is currently one of its biggest targets? Yes, China. And the NED makes no secret of its separatist goals either. It splits China into 4 parts: Tibet, Xinjiang, Hong Kong, and mainland. Public NED data showed $6.5 million was generously thrown at dissidents, separatists, and extremists in China in 2018. In total, it showed that $29 million was turned over to these forces in China over the past 3 years. But this money is just the tip of the iceberg, since most of the NED spending is too sensitive to disclose to the public. This is not only brazen interference in the internal affairs of China, but also a massive waste of U.S. taxpayers' dollars. Think of where all that money could be going instead. Thank you for watching this episode of Pacific Dialogue. Bye for now.